Serverless Lambda, Serverless DynamoDB, and Serverless API Gateway and SAM. So, what is AWS Serverless? AWS Serverless is a cloud computing model where you can build and run applications without managing servers. It automatically handles provisioning, scaling, and maintenance, allowing you to focus entirely on your code. With serverless, you pay only for the resources you use, and your application scale automatically to meet the demands. AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda is a serverless event-driven compute service and that lets you run code without managing servers. It automatically responds to triggers from AWS services or external application scale seamlessly based on demand. Key features: event-driven execution, run code in responses to events like S3 uploads, API gateway requests, or DynamoDB changes. Multi-language support, works with Python, Node.js, Java, Go, and C Sharp, and more. Pay-as-you-go pricing, charged only for the number of requests and executions. Amazon DynamoDB. Amazon DynamoDB is a fully managed serverless NoSQL database service designed for fast and predictable performance at a scale. It handles all infrastructure tasks such as hardware provisioning, setup, and maintenance, allowing you to focus on your application. Key features: fully managed NoSQL database and no need to manage servers or clusters. Single digit millisecond latency, consistent high speed performance for read and write operations. Automatic scalability, adjust through capacity to handle any kind of workload. Amazon API Gateway. Amazon API Gateway is a fully managed service that makes it easy to create, publish, maintain, monitor, and secure APIs at any scale. It enables developers to build a RESTful and WebSocket APIs that act as a front door for applications to access data, business logic, or backend services. Key features: API creation management, easy build, publish, and secure APIs for an application. Supports REST and WebSocket APIs. Enables both request and response and real-time two-way communications. Seamless AWS integration, works with AWS Lambda, AWS Dynamo, DB, and other AWS services for serverless backends. AWS Serverless Applications Model, which is also called as SAM. AWS SAM is a framework for building serverless applications on AWS. It extends AWS Cloud Formation with a simplified syntax, making it easier to define serverless resources and provides tools for local testing and debugging for your applications. Key features: framework for serverless apps, simplifies the development and deployment of Lambda-based applications. Simplified cloud formation syntax allows defining serverless resources with less code. Local testing and debugging, test Lambda functions and APIs locally before deploying to AWS. So these are some use cases of the AWS Lambda, DynamoDB, API Gateway, and SAM. For AWS Lambda, real-time data processing, and it can also be used for backend for mobile or else web applications, and also for IoT, which is called as information of technology data ingestion. Whereas for DynamoDB, fast and low latency database, it can be used for the fast or else like low latency or databases as well. Serverless web or mobile backends, storing IoT devices data. API gateways, which is used for like expose REST and WebSocket APIs, which is also used for secure of the API access for apps, and which is useful when it is integrated with the Lambda. SAM, which is also called as deploy a serverless app easily, local testing and debugging, and CI/CD automation. So these are some of the use cases where we can use the serverless Lambda, serverless DynamoDB, serverless API gateways, and SAM. Thank you so much.